Hi guys, I want us to talk about General Sibiya quickly nje. You know what guys, I think I understand now why people are so curious when it comes to him, especially him alone. Singekathethe ngabanye. Let's talk about General Mkhwana. Sorry. Okay, fine. General Mkhwanazi leveling those accusations against General Sibiya. I'm sure there's a lot that he knows. I'm sure there's no General Mkhwanazi who would come here and make such accusations without a plan or way of the way forward, number one, without evidence. He says evidence is there. If he says evidence is there, I believe him. Or I believe him when he says evidence is there. And also, besides having evidence there, I think he knows the people that he works with. It's people that he can trust. I think he knows the people that he works with is people that he can trust. And on top of that, I do not see General edicilele igama lakhe phansi ngokuthi ayenze press conferences engaka and the world looks at South Africa like that, and the next thing he's blowing hot balloon air. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's onto something and he knows what he's doing and he's bearing his life for a reason. And now for him to be speaking about General Sibiya, it's very problematic for me. Not because Mkhwana has said something. No, but because why is Sibiya everywhere? Why is General Sibiya everywhere? And the way he was crashing out in July, the way he was crashing out, talking a lot, and I wanted someone to take over. I wanted to be his PR what very fast to tell him, shut up. Say, shut the hell up, Tula. You talking to... he was talking too much, incriminating himself at some instances, and there was a lot that was wrong that he was doing. He was datazelling to the core. He was datazelling, trying so much to talk. He even addressed the uniform that was worn by General Mkhwanazi, which didn't matter to us people that were listening and hearing things. And when we heard his name, oh dear Lord, we were like, not again. Not again, how dare you, sir? And I was one of those people who were like, sir, shut up. Keep low. Because I don't know if Mkhuni said something at some point, but when he was told to go home, sit there, he kept to himself. He was here and there, but he didn't talk much. He said this and that. But Usibiya was crashing out. Ingati bayamdlela. Kwakungathi umfana odlelweyo intombi yakhe. He was crashing out egowa emuruka efamba moyeni fuck off. Hey, ebe departure guys July. In fact, I'm sure wherever he is, we are departure. Even now, this commission if inquiry imenzeli sisu, unless of course he knows that he is not guilty and there is nothing, which I don't think Mkhwanazi would come and say Sibiya said. Now the letter was read. And the letter says something about the dockets. Didn't he say at some point to Sibiya he doesn't know anything about dockets? And I remember the interview, was it the first interview or was it the one that he did with Newsroom? Or the one, yes, I think the one he did with Newsroom. He even went on and talked about how he was the one who assisted with the AKA. And I was like, who said anything about AKA? He said Gauteng, AKA died in KZN. He was, shame. There was a lot that he did and say, Sibiya. And on top of that, one of the things that are still of particular importance and interest in South Africa, why are you involved in the Senzo Meyiwa case? But at the time, Sibiya was just a civilian esebenza for the city of Johannesburg. He was fired, gossips, at the time. Yet, someone, somewhere, called him and said, please, go and sort this out for me. Who's that? After Kelly Kumalo called Chicko Twala, who did Chicko Twala call? Who called General Sibiya to go to the crime scene because he was at the crime scene? He's one of the first top brass who was there. What was he doing there? But he's not he was not a police at the time. Do you see why it is problematic for his name to be named in this. And something else is bothering me. Yintoni le ikwezi dockets xa busibiya uyifunqula ngako konke ubuyena. Yinto le iprotector kwezi dockets azithatha yozifumbe officini. There was a question that was asked today to the general. Dockets, did they come back as they were taken from KZN? He said they did. It's just that there were entries that were done. Kwezinye dockets. Something is big is about to be divulged in that commission. Something is big. There's an explosion. There's an oncoming explosion, guys. We thought we heard things. Yes, 6 July. I think we're still about to hear things. There was something else that exploded my head. We'll talk about it when you video being chill. I hope I don't forget. Now I have 2 videos to do. But guys, dine concern, a very huge concern. Why is he always found? This is not going to be the first time. Uyayikhumbula Zimbabwe rendition. This guy waphuncuka kanje. Was that Zimbabwe rendition not the reason that he was not working at SEPS in 2014? But uyayikhumbula Zimbabwe rendition. Yes, he was ongoing. He was in a case there. Why in a case pa? Why wina ke kodwa? Like, why are you always found, sir, in the other side of the law? Kodwa you are supposed to be making citizens keep it up with the law. Keep the law. Umhlekazi ungibuzisa imibuzo emininzi. I don't know about you, but nginalo mbuzo usho ukuthi. And on top of that, waba busy, because if emsebenzini you are being accused of something, kuyenziwa investigation, uhlala endlini, of course we are suspended ukuthi ecaleni while we investigate, but he was busy fighting that investigation with everything that he has. He went as far and tried, akondanga izamanga. And at this point, I need someone to take his phone, take his internet. He must not be involved. Because one of these days, Singambona ephinde spiral out of control, ephinde senza manyama interviews. Stay the hell away from interviews, Sibiya. Do not do. What you need to do right now is consult with lawyers and stop wasting lawyers' money, the money that you are supposed to use on lawyers to be doing applications ezingazukusanda umhlekazi. Sorry. Please, someone tell him, shush. Atule atidu. On top of uktula, please, he better make sure he does consultations with, and he must listen to legal advice, sound legal advice, because he's gonna need it. He sure needs sound advice, legal advice. He better make sure, because ngoku, izaba a situation of whereby so chifileyo. Sizotya efileyo ngoku. Amakhwenkwe amakhulu azawudilishana with each other right now. Kuzoba zeziphi inyosi ezilumayo kind of vibes right now. Anyway, what are your thoughts about Sibiya being involved or being in these? I remember there was a time Patricia Mashele even won that case against him. Do you know the whistleblower Patricia Mashele? Before I go, he even went after her. I used to do interviews with her. He went after her saying that Patricia said things about him. That time, the things Patricia was saying, they were already out there. And now Malimna said there's nothing to sue me for. Now I'm talking about the things that are already out there. So don't come for me, Mr. Sibiya. What you need to do, though, shut up. Shush. Uvale mntase, zip it up. Zip it up. Focus ukuthi umamela uthini ugeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ngawe, and take notes, consult. That's what you need to do. That's my advice to you, sir. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? I will see you on our next video. Thank you so much for coming through and for listening to me rambling. I know I can be very irritating, but then again, here we are. And I'm going to be irritating you every day until the commission is done. And in between, I think next week, the Senzomiwa case is coming back. I'll be back also with that. We'll be doing all of those things together. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Bye-bye.